so there's my microphone. We can
Are you
hear.
live?
Yes, I'm live again. And let me turn up the music just a little bit. Alrighty,
Hold
well,
on. It's not showing you.
not. Alright.
Trying to check if the stream is actually going.
You know what's better than amp energy? Nothing.
You can hear that.
Yes, I can.
Hold on real quick. It's stupid advertisements, man.
Don't goddamn advertisement.
Well, Twitch is sponsoring it, so I mean, can we say anything bad about that?
Yeah, we really can't say a whole lot. They're making some money. Also,
Alright.
sorry, Kratos. This
I'm
one is
gonna
already
say something.
started. But the next one, I'm gonna need some new guests besides
Okay.
Mark.
Yeah.
Alright, so is everything good, Mark?
Hold on. I am watching it right now, apparently. Trying to check if the stream is actually. Whoa, what's up with it? Keeps loading and loading and loading.
I checked
What
my
is your
bitrate.
bitrate?
2500.
Yeah. Let's kick it down a minute.
Kick it
A
down
little
to
bit.
what?
I would say try 2300
Okay.
because yours keeps starting and stopping and loading and buffering a lot.
Okay, what about your webcam? Is it working?
Yeah, it's fine.
So everything's
Well,
working? I
I
know.
don't know. It keeps freezing every once in a while.
I was just about to say, Kratos is saying that your webcam keeps flickering on and off, and that's definitely not something we're wanting.
You think window capture is? I don't think window capture is good enough, dude.
Well, I can't do anything else, man. I can't do monitor capture.
Well, I mean, this is the
Perhaps,
problem with Skype
per
on its own.
perhaps it's my CPU once again.
No, the stream keeps loading and offloading.
Okay, are we all
I
good, Kratos?
honestly think you have to bring down. That only happens if you have your bitrate is way too high.
Alrighty. Well, Kratos says
Or
it's all good right now.
then your upload is it all good. I don't know this. Oh,
Oh no, that's why I have my phone right here. Let's open her
that's why
up.
I'm looking at my phone right now, and I'm off Wi-Fi right now watching.
Just un momento.
Yeah, it's very
Wait, what?
frame frames are low.
Low frames?
Like no joke. Like we're like doing one thing and then we move to another thing. That's what the stream looks like right now.
Yeah, just a sec. It's running the Warcraft advertisement. Oh, it looks so good. It looks so beautiful. Come to me, waifu.
How many how many apps do you have open right now?
Not a lot, dude.
I honestly think it's your bitrate, man.
It's at
It
2300.
doesn't work like this unless
Yeah, just a sec.
what's your upload speed, dude?
My upload? One sec. It's gonna slow down a bit. Oh, I know
Are you
exactly
are you
what.
streaming at 1080?
No, 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 no. I know exactly what it is. Let me
What?
just cancel these downloads real quick. Shit. Cancel.
Oh,
Cancel.
that makes sense.
It's like,
That makes perfect sense, actually.
yeah, it's like, well, too late. I mean, we could have done that if I got home earlier, but I guess not now.
Oh
But
well, we were gonna show you guys videos
yeah,
of what we saw over there.
we were gonna show some videos about the NA regionals, perhaps some Medivh um
No, you can
footage.
still do that. You just have to
Set up the
fix your
stream.
shit
Set
to
up.
do that.
Yeah, I just have to do that. It's
No,
just
just go on YouTube. I mean,
yeah, just a sec though. My stream literally froze on my phone. That's not good. Okay.
no, it looks fine on my end.
Yeah, now it looks good. Now it looks
I
good.
honest, I honest, think it's just your too much internet's being used on your end.
Um,
Because it looks fine on mine.
yeah, everything's
Well, I
fine on
mean,
mine now.
the frames are. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Yeah, everything looks
Okay.
fine for me.
Yeah, everything looks
Um,
fine now. So okay.
all right,
Okay, just needed to catch up a little bit. All right.
let's let's just start by discussing the NA regionals. So,
Yeah.
s-
Okay. Keep it. There's some things I have to address too about that,
yeah,
about like what's going on with this stream too.
all right.
Um, and I don't know if people saw it. I don't know if many people saw it about the favoritism thing.
Yeah, fucking Jacob. Like,
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing, guys. Um, the only reason why this worked out perfectly is because Bacon and I went to the NA regionals.
yeah, physically, we traveled from Las Vegas, Nevada, to Burbank, California, in
And you know
person.
what? And what better way of introducing the first episode than to like talk about what we actually saw over there, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Like,
sorry about that. My son is awake now.
yeah, it's no problem, dude.
And the other thing is like we can tell you what happened there, and we can also address all the things like say what's that thing on Twitch right now about about Niventic throwing the game so that C9 can't go.
I don't know that there was I don't
Well,
think that was very
we'll get to it. But what I'm trying to say is that like we could tell you what really went down, you know, because we were there,
right.
and that's the reason why I became guest because we were just
We were there.
yeah we were just talking about it, and we can actually give you like what the proper truthful things that happened at the NA regionals, you
Yeah.
know.
Some action instead of some bias. I mean, even if you watched it from home, there you still got the gist of the games. But one thing that is awesome about what happened to us was we got to talk with the teams. Like it wasn't just like a hey sort of deal. It was sort of like a so those games were pretty good, and it was like a back and forth conversation with a lot of the teams. And it's like they're human.
I mean, I already knew they were human, but yeah.
I
But
didn't.
basically, you go ahead and start it off, man.
All I know was at we got to actually talk to Astro Authority and Naventic, and let me tell you, just talking to Naventic, talking to McIntyre, Zuna, Fan, Big
Yeah,
Impact, and Kemna. Jeez, that
yeah,
was
it was awesome.
that was such like I was not. We were not worthy to be in there to talk to them.
It was fun. Okay, so the biggest thing that everybody knows right now for Kratos goes, no, really, they are humans.
Oh really? I know. I was surprised. I was like, these guys are stupid good. You guys are not human. You're robots.
But yeah, the biggest thing that happened in NA regionals was Gale Force won. Gale Force beat Ventic and Cloud. No, I mean not directly Cloud9. I mean they had one. They have a match where they lost against them, but overall Gale Force won the whole entire tournament.
That was the thing that really surprised me. It wasn't like some 3-2 sort of deal or 3-1. It was 3-0. Like
Yeah, it was okay. No, there's a lot of things that we could talk about in that. So Gale Force beats Naventic, one of the top tier teams in NA at the last match 3-0. Like they completely wiped Naventic out of the water, and it was crazy because we were looking at each other like, no, this is gonna be like we're putting our predictions down like 3-0, no 3-1, no 3-2. I put 3-2 down there because I thought it was gonna be like a super close games because you gotta admit most of the tournaments back then was like 3-2 or something, you know.
super close. Yeah.
Yeah, like they extended the freaking finals like farther than it's supposed to be, but then it was 3-0. It was like a complete wipe, and we were all shocked.
I mean, yeah. I mean, as an Authentic fan, like I don't think I've ever heard of Gale Force Esports and Heroes until this tournament in Burbank. Like I heard of their Counter Strike
Oh
team,
no,
but
I've heard of them beforehand. It's
they,
just
they were like underdogs.
they're one of those teams that were just like, yeah, they're pretty good, but they're never gonna beat Cloud9 or Naventic kind of teams. They're those kind of teams, like where Astral Authority is at.
Right. Like
Like they were known too, but like it's obvious. Most people are probably thinking to themselves, "Oh, these guys are not gonna beat them," and then all of a sudden they fucking tear down
they
Net Ventic.
they bought, yeah, as the one dude from Gale Force said, we're gonna body them, and they bodied them.
Yeah, they said that in an interview. That was funny.
That was that was legit a body. I was just so dumbfounded. I didn't really know how to react to it. Like Gale Force just comes out of nowhere, 3-0, 3-0's Naventic, and then there's so many surprises inside of that tournament. It
Yeah,
was
I mean, we had videos to show you what exactly happened. Um, I guess the only thing we can do is describe because he can't show the videos.
yeah, I was a little late to the show. The
Yeah.
host, very sad.
Okay, but one of the things I do want to point out is how Brain Power defeated Cloud9
Very,
and
yeah,
eliminated them.
like I'm a big Cloud9 fan. Anyone who knows me knows I'm a Cloud9 fan. I was very disappointed at the end of the tournament with their results and their performance, but at the same time, you still gotta love them. Um, let's see.
No, the
I,
biggest thing that I would say about that Cloud9 play against Brain Power, if you guys don't know, Brain Power is cognitive. They just changed their name.
it's cognitive without the contract on cognitive, so
Yeah, yeah.
it's.
Um, but they go in and we never expected. I mean, didn't they beat them before that semifinals?
Brain
Yeah.
power?
Yeah. Didn't they beat Cloud9 too that time? Yeah, they did.
I think they did beat Cloud9
Yeah,
once.
they beat Cloud9 earlier in that tournament. Then they beat them in semifinals again. Though it was a 2-1 kind of a game. And what's crazy about that is nobody expected it.
Yeah,
Like even Cloud9 was surprised at that.
I didn't expect it. That hit me in the face like a fucking basketball out of nowhere. I was like,
You should
what?
have seen him. He
I,
was very yeah. It was on the first day too. We were right there. We were sitting there, and all he could think about was on the ride home because that was the last game of that day. All he could think about was I can't believe that happened. I'm in denial right now. That's exactly what he said.
I was in denial with Cloud. Like, okay, Cloud9 got beat. I'm butthurt, but everyone in the whole room, I could feel the butthurt when,
Mm.
like, I hate to go back to Gale Force versus Naventic, but then Naventic just got 3-0. They got stomped.
Yeah, it was weird. It's all these big teams that were like big back in like last year and through the year as of right, all of a sudden get stomped by these teams that we don't even really hear about.
I mean, I was very surprised.
Yeah,
There was without a doubt.
yeah, and I would say Gloran was awesome. You know,
As a person too, that's the best part.
yeah, he was the coolest guy to talk to, by the way. But I would say he's the best melee carry in HOTS right now.
Last year during the NA regionals in October in Las Vegas, he played Illidan and he totally
Had
words.
a support team. He had a support team comp
Yeah,
just for Illidan, and he wiped the I forget which team it was, but he wiped the whole entire team with just Illidan. No front line, nothing. It was just him and a bunch of supports on him, and he showed that again with Zeratul and Illidan, but like it was still with the team though, an actual team, not supports this time. But I mean, he's just showed that he can beat Cloud9 that way.
I mean,
But I honestly think it's just Cloud9 not picking the right bands.
not
To
not
be honest.
drafting properly.
Yeah, they didn't pick the right bands because they're like, oh, we can beat him even if he chooses his Illidan. While Niantic completely banned Illidan and took Zeratul, or for instance, and used it against him, and it showed that they'd lost because of that.
Yeah,
Because they faced Niantic and they got stomped though the next day. The next day, brain power was completely taken out.
completely.
Like it was crazy because the last day, it was all fucking they beat Cloud9. Everybody was talking about it. Then the next day came Niantic versus Brainpower. Stomp.
It's just a
Niantic won. Just
yeah. Niantic
uh,
did win against Brainpower. It was pretty crazy. I mean, Brainpower. The thing that impressed me with Game Power, Brainpower was their performance was just
yeah,
really well.
and they're not a sponsored team either.
They're not a sponsored team. Yes, they are all experienced players, but it's like I just hope they get signed soon. Just
Yeah, I really do.
they deserve a
Uh,
good contract.
but and the other thing I wanted to point out too in NA regionals that is probably the best I've ever seen is that Asthma dunk
The
on
Asthma dunk
Faye.
on fucking Faye. Man.
Yeah, so it was Gale Force versus uh
Brain power.
yeah. No.
If it yeah,
Yeah, yeah, it
I
was.
was
Yeah.
gonna say Faye's power and brain power, so
Yeah, it's Brain Power versus Gale Force, right? So there was oh man, I want to show them this. That's why I made that video, you know?
yeah.
It's if I could just show you guys the video, you'd probably be like, "Oh my god," you know?
It was
Like,
insane.
how the hell?
I'm sure the Heroes of the Storm YouTube channel has it uploaded because they uploaded a bunch of highlights from
I
the
mean,
games.
okay, Mike, can you do this? Can I share my screen and show them?
Sure. Go ahead.
Will it affect anything?
Nah, dude.
Oh shit,
You're
I
good.
want to show you that.
You're
Okay,
good, dude. It's like, oh no,
so
my Facebook.
see it?
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
All right, tell me how it looks
Yeah, here just player.
on your. Maybe I got full screen.
Um Mark, are you still on that I
Can
think
you guys see that?
no, it looks like the screen froze. Dude, I can see your webcam moving. Okay, wait. Now I see it. Dunk on Faye.
Okay. Yeah, it's probably you're off a delay right now.
Oh god, Mark, that's laggy.
Well, I mean that's what happens when you're in window capture.
Yeah. You right.
Well, you got to see this, guys. This part right here.
Yeah, if you don't have the stream on full screen, you're gonna want it on full screen
Yeah.
for this. There's Faye
There
on
it is.
Kael'Thas. That
There it is.
was
You saw
such
that,
a
right?
good dunk. Such a good dunk.
And you could tell. You could tell just based on that. A lot of people like that, dude. Like, it was probably like one of the best things they've ever seen, you know?
It was definitely intense. I will say that. That was really
Like
awesome to
I'm
watch.
sorry that if that was laggy, but I mean that's what happens when you're in window capture and Mike doesn't have the videos right now, so this is the only way I could show you the videos.
Yeah.
But yeah, you saw that dunk. That was out of nowhere.
No, he just kind of RNG'd his or I don't know. It's either RNG or calculated and put the rest.
I think it was luck.
I
I
don't.
think he just wanted something.
He
He
just
just but think about it. He's also trying to hit that tower in that gate too.
yeah. That's what he was probably originally trying to do. Oh, okay. Well, you guys are doing that camp. Let me
And it
just
was a
put some
lucky
siege out.
kill.
And it's like,
Yeah.
oh, Faith right there.
Like it was incredible. Okay, also real quick guys. I'm sorry about my son by the way.
He gets excited.
Yeah. And of course, here's Gale here's Gale Force. Also they became champs.
The new Afro move.
Yeah, new Afro move. Yeah, this is them. They won. We were surprised. We were all surprised.
We were.
Uh,
He's gonna kiss the trophy, I think, or did he already?
yeah, he already kissed the trophy. Um,
That was the
an-
best part.
but that dunk, it was like the talk of fucking of the whole entire tournament.
Twitter, Reddit, Facebook, it was all over.
Yeah, and then Cloud9 stomp. Like it was crazy, like these guys like it looked like they were gonna lose. brain power. But then they came back, and look at that. They're taking out iDream. They took out K1 Pro right there with Illidan. See that?
Yeah, and then there
See,
goes
yeah, all
Fan.
because of Glaurung. Glaurung is what I consider the best freaking melee uh player in HOTS in general. He's just I know it's also his team backing him up, but he knows how to go in, and he knows and he tells his team like, "Hey, I'm going in," and they know how to counteract and help him with that, you know.
Yes.
And look at that, look at that.
It was really fucking good. Good performances, good plays from Glaurung and
And there's
everyone.
Caterpillar, whatever.
Caterpillar, yeah.
Yeah, he goes by Caterpillar, right? Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, but people call him Cattle.
Yeah, and he and that was the first game, and then it goes to the next game in this video. And look at that. He's so happy. Glaurung's so happy because when we talked to him, dude, he was like
Hyped. He was
he was
hyped.
yeah, he was so happy that he won against Cloud9. Like he said he didn't know if it was possible, honestly, but they showed it. And look at that. You see K1 Pro using the Gust, and you can see this is where brain power has been put away, right? See?
Right.
It looks like he's about to lose. The like brain power is about to lose. Then they come back like around here. Like I don't know. I honestly think that Cloud9 just didn't pick the right picks.
They didn't draft correctly. That's one thing for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, or the bands. I mean, mostly. That's what I meant. The bands. Because look at that. Look at that. You gotta admit, like, holy shit.
They got Raffle. They didn't get Raffle stomped. They got stomped, however.
Oh wait, no, this is brain power. Looks like they're losing this one.
Um,
Oh yeah, that's the one they actually won. Cloud9. This is the one where oh, this one. This is the one I'm talking about. This is the game
when Brain
where
Power came back,
where
or
yeah, where Cloud9 looked like they were winning, and then all of a sudden it turned around, like out of nowhere.
I was gonna say there was one what it? There was one
But
game where they in particular were doing pretty well at first, and then just like
look at that. Look at that.
they're
Like
just
it
getting
was a comeback.
yeah they're just getting chunked everywhere. Especially that Illidan. That Illidan is just going balls deep. Like
Yeah, look, and then Dunk Train got taken down, and K1 Pro got taken down.
yeah, they did. It was pretty impressive.
Yeah, and this is how they won against Cloud9 and eliminated them.
I was just really surprised that that was such a 6.5 out of 10 moment, you know? I thought there was no comeback mechanic. This is
I still have to say that dunk on Faye was probably still
the highlight.
the talk. Yeah, the talk.
The highlight.
Besides Gale Force winning.
Yeah,
Overall.
Gale Force winning. I still can't get over that. That's still
Yeah,
pretty
no.
awesome.
I know, man. It sucks. I know. But, but props to Gale Force. You still won.
Yeah, it's
You
like
did it fair and square. I don't care what anybody says on Twitch. When we were there, when we saw Neventic go outside in the back, and Zuna started screaming. Yes, he did.
he was like,
He was
fuck.
screaming at his team, explaining we could hear it. Like we were in the backs, I was with Steven and Bacon, and we were he was vaping and all that, and then we just heard screams from Zuna to his Neventic team.
I think it was particularly
McIntyre.
McIntyre.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But like overall, he was just pissed
he was
that they
pretty.
lost. So I can pretty much say to Twitch, like, hey guys, they didn't throw it. I just think that they just didn't know what to expect with Gale Force. Gale Force won fair and square.
They did. Originally I did say at the tournament like maybe they're just not caring as much because they're automatically going to Sweden, but you guys are right. It like why would you do that when you have reputation and pride to hold up?
Hmm.
Because they were undefeated. Like that's the thing that got me in that tournament was Neventic was undefeated until the grand finals when they got 3-0'd.
Hmm.
That is out of this world. It was just
Yeah,
they were
like
they were at first they were like it was like an avalanche, and then it got stopped by a giant molten fist that just said "fuck you," and that molten fist was Gale Force. Oh no!
props to Gale Force though. They won.
Props to Gale Force. They're going to Sweden with Naventic, and they're going to be representing NA.
Hmm.
And Caldor will be streaming that. I don't know precisely when, but I'm
We
definitely
have
going
to
to be
look
tuning
that
in.
up.
Yeah, we should all definitely look that up because it's going to be great. Is there any other comments you want to make about the regionals?
I don't know. Do you have anything else that you forgot or probably need to remember?
Billy, if you're watching this, I love you. Why didn't you take a picture with me?
Oh my god. So for you guys watching the stream right now, um Bacon really wanted a picture with Gilly. We got a lot of pictures with the teams and all that.
What
Even
teams?
with Dreadnought, even with Solid Jake, all those damn casters that were awesome
All the
and
awesome
cool to
casters.
be around with. But Gilly didn't even take 1 second to take a picture with this guy, and his heart broke.
I was pretty heartbroken. I went up to her. It was just after a game, and she was still at the analyst desk. She was chilling, but she was just about to go into the back room or whatever hole she usually went into, to do her own thing. And I asked her, I went up to her real quick. I was like, "Hey, can I take a picture with you real quick?" And she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I got stuff to do." And I,
and then at first he tells Steven and I this, and then Steven just goes, "Dude, it's only a few seconds to take a picture."
it
She
is
could have she could have like gone out of her way to do it. I mean, most casters did, and then he just went, you know what, Gilly's probably just a bitch, honestly,
like I
or
still love her.
antisocial or
I
something.
think it's just
I mean,
antisocial.
we're not saying that to Gilly. I just trying to
Yeah,
reiterate what Steven said. It's not that's not exactly what he said either, but it's just something like a dick or something
it's
like that.
just
Something like that. Yeah.
yeah, it's basically just
Like
we
she
don't
could have
know.
taken time though. I mean, but you were kind of heartbroken after
I
that.
I was like that was such a great tournament, but I was heartbroken because Cloud9 and Naventic were stomped, and then Gilly Wife who
Gilly.
slapped me in the face with a pan.
Now we're just gonna, and then we came up with this
Gilly tier.
Gilly tier. We came up with this little joke about Gilly now, where if when you evade in a game, when you evade any attacks or you try to run away, that's Gilly tier.
Illidan, Gilly tier.
Illidan, Tassadar, Gilly tier.
Tracer.
Yeah. Well, anyway, besides that, anything else on any regionals, or do you want to move on to Mediv?
Mediv.
Eve. Mediv.
Mediv. I was gonna say Mediv. I don't know. I think there's nothing else, but I would love to talk about Medivh on the simple fact that I could go on for days probably about his lore, but we're not here to talk about his lore. We are here to talk about his kid.
Hots.
Heroes
Hot.
of the Storm, his kid.
Okay, so what do you think of Mediv, and where do you think he stands in the
God
Nexus right
damn it,
now?
Mark.
What?
Mediv.
I said Mediv.
Mediv. Mediv, motherfucker. But still, I feel you. I feel you. Mediv, I love his kit. I really do. It looks awesome. It's just we all have this question. Why is he a specialist? Look at that kit. That kit is not specialist. That kit is about 100%
I don't know. Tad did state that how is he more support
because
than
he
usual?
look at his ultimates. I mean, yeah, he could be considered a specialist because if anything, he's not like a damagey specialist. He's I don't know. He's
Yeah,
just
yeah, he's more of a support kind of specialist, but he's not fully support either.
yeah, he's not.
Besides having a shield that can take out pyroblast.
And then don't forget about Polybomb. I just thought
Yeah,
Polybomb
Polybomb, which can. Oh, by the way, has unlimited.
bounce can bounce.
Yeah, links
Yeah,
to it.
I was just about to say, as Kratos said, he's a utility specialist. He's
Hmm.
he's kind of like in the same place as Tassadar, where he's just he's just there for utility. He's not there for heals. He's there for to
Pretty much,
utilization.
pretty much setting up a team.
Setting.
for kills and stuff like that because he has two ultimates that can help that, especially his second ultimate that you could like pretty much set up like Void Prison style.
Yeah, the wave.
Yeah, and I mean that's pretty cool. One thing that was no, there's two abilities that was like holy shit, that's kind of OP.
Hmm.
All right.
And what are those?
Um. Well, I would say this is not including the portal because the portal it can go either way.
Okay.
The bird, yeah, yeah, I would say the bird.
I was just about to say Kratos, right?
The bird form, which is invulnerable and cannot be targeted, is
Yeah,
one.
yeah. He could just scout through the map without taking damage. He's
Yeah, and the other one is his damn Q.
le-
He gets cooldown if he hits a hero with it.
That's what's cool about him is if you hit, it's originally an 8-second cooldown if I recall correctly. But
Yeah, and then but the minute you hit somebody with it, it goes down to two.
yeah, it's 2 seconds, so
Yeah, it's almost like
instant.
oh, it's nerfable. It's nerfable.
I mean, I was on PTR and I was trying out a few levels just to make sure that it wasn't like damagey as all hell, even if spammed. It's not really all that bad, like
Yeah,
damage wise. I don't think
yeah,
it needs to be
but I
nerfed.
mean, you if you could keep spamming it, that's freaking crazy. That's more than a basic attack, still, man.
Oh, Kratos, it just like mounts, you have to cast to get into a Raven form. It's just like mounting
And
up.
what's even crazy about that is that you could use Raven for. So when you cast it, I got a question then. When you cast it, can you do it during a battle or no?
You have to be well. It's just like normal mounting. Yeah, if you get a few seconds, yes, you can.
Okay, so there's also that fact that you could possibly use it in the middle of a team fight and then redirect yourself, you
To a better
know,
position.
yeah, to a better position, which is pretty strategic if you think about it, but it almost seems like you can be a cheese too.
If there's one thing for sure, it's gonna be the fact that he's just gonna be. He's not a casual hero at all. I feel like he's going to be one of those competitive heroes. You have to have a lot of depth to
I know he's going to be
withstand.
meta.
Yeah, he's
I
gonna
think
be
he
pretty
could
meta
be meta.
unless they destroy him in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah, I really think he could be meta. Like honestly, I really think that he's one of those first heroes in a long while that could be meta. What was the last hero that was considered meta? Like constantly picked first picks kind of. The only one I could really think about was Greymane.
Yeah, Greymane, Ding Dong.
Not even Zul is picked that much.
Zol in competitive, yeah, Zol isn't picked a whole lot. However, he is picked. It's just not like a
Oh,
tier
okay.
one pick like ETC
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah, yeah.
Diablo.
Yeah, but I mean, he's going to be the first one in a while though, because the last few like Dehaka and Chromie aren't like super picks, you know.
Yeah, the Hawk. I was actually pretty depressed when the Haka wasn't taken
And
as meta.
plus, yeah, and Dehaka is a really good tank, honestly. But my point is being that his little structure that he has, his new kit is definitely worth saying he's going to be meta.
Right. Also, yes, Kratos. KT was insta pick every single game. He was. I
Even in
think.
pros now, he was picked a couple times actually.
Yeah, he's still a strong mage if Li Ming is not banned for some odd reason in
Yeah, Li
competitive.
Ming took that over. Yeah.
Yeah, as much as I love Kael'thas, if you can play at a competitive level, Li Ming is much better of a pick.
Hmm.
I want to say just because of her escape, and um, she still does long range damage.
Hmm.
Is Izzy? If Izzy watched this, he'd be pissed. You know why?
Why?
He goes teleport build. I mean teleport build. I
Uh,
love teleport build.
yeah. I mean, yeah. Teleport build is the main one though
Teleport
that
build is awesome.
uses.
But
But anyways, what else on Medivh do you want to put up?
I don't know. I thought it'd be fun to put together a fantasy comp with Medivh. Think about it.
Ah, okay.
All right. Let's see. Medivh obviously is the specialist. What would
That
you
is
want?
tough to think about right now, though. Like you got to think about a lot of factors, you know. I mean, okay, for combos, for
Yeah, for
instance, for team
combos.
comps, for combos. Okay, let's say He's almost like a Zeratul if you think about it,
He's yeah,
in
you
a way.
because
In a
of
way.
Void Prison or the stasis.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
Brightwing and Medivh, just really mobile. And if we're talking about mobile, then let's also squeeze Falstad into there.
mhm.
If we're talking about mobility, Medivh would be an awesome specialist.
And Lunara has that little wisp, and he has his own type of scouting.
Is Yeah, in his scouting, you can't target.
Hmm.
So, Joe,
But you can see it though.
yeah, you can see him, and you can see the Wisp. Joanna would be a good tank for this comp, I feel.
Yeah, I feel like that. Well, Johan is good for a lot of things.
I was thinking, but if you're going full mobility, comp, Dehaka would probably be better because he can, you know, dig.
Okay, yeah, let's go full mobility then. How about this? Dahaka, Medivh, Brightwing, Falstad,
And then we either need a second assassin or a bruiser.
Leeming.
Yeah, we could do Leeming. Leeming
You
would
see what I
work.
mean?
Will work. Artanis quite possibly.
Like that's already like what complete mobility. You can be anywhere around the map, kind of team.
Yeah, that would work. That would definitely work.
Because
Um,
Medivh can catch up, all that, and Li Ming, yeah, she can kind of catch up, but she has a way to get away too from like team fights where she's getting killed or something, you know?
yeah, her teleports are really awesome when it comes to mobility comps, especially when it comes to just diving in, going balls deep, and saying screw this, screw that. Let's just go in instead of be defensive.
Kratos thought of something.
What'd you think of, boy?
What do you think of, boy? What you gonna tell us, man? No.
Um,
I don't know.
no, he's completely
No.
untargetable.
Wow.
Allies, enemies. Why? What were you thinking? Abathur had on the bird. I don't know. Since
I don't. I
if
don't think so. If you say that allies can't target him, then
I think that would be pretty broken on the fact that if he is invulnerable, if he cannot take damage, but you can put hat on him, that means in theory you could just infinitely push.
then
With
again, it's better to check in the PTR if that's really true. You know,
I mean,
like get in with a 5 man in PTR and try it out.
I might after this cast, I might go into PTR play Abathur. I mean, I know Medivh's gonna be picked because he's the newest hero on the PTR, so
Yeah.
yeah, it's probably going to be pretty one of those things you want to try.
Yeah.
Um,
All right. So,
that's a pretty
anything
good.
else on Medivh?
Besides it, I could talk for days about his lore, but that's not why we're here.
Yeah.
I'm hyped for him, and
Yeah.
Tad is right. Well, Tad and Kratos are both right. I no longer see him as a support. I just see him as like a utilization, um,
Perfect for my type of play.
utilization specialist. Yeah, I think you would like him a lot.
Yeah, I think that's how I play. I mean, I play support most of the time, and that's like something I would do use, huh?
I think so. It would be pretty cool. Plus, you got the
No,
ley
it's
line.
fine, Kratos. You're good, dude.
Yeah, you're good, man. Don't worry.
This is all about the community, you know.
All about the games, all about the boys and the grills and the hacks. Alright, I think we have nothing else to talk about when it comes to Medivh.
Yeah.
So let's move on to State of the Nexus. This could either be our shortest discussion or our longest. All I want to say is I'm glad Arthas and Anubarak are back into the rotation.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm pretty happy about that. Um, I guess do you want to talk about the most negative thing right now?
What's the most negative thing? The MMR?
No. Is the game dying
Yeah,
competitively?
I don't know. I was reading on Reddit the other day that one of the reasons why the game may be dying is not a lot of competitive pros are streaming it. Like, I can only think of like three professional people who aren't part of Blizzard in some way, shape, or form that have been streaming. There's McIntyre, there's Faye, and then once in a blue moon. No, I think Fan no longer streams. No, was that
Yeah,
Chu or Fan? That
I don't
wasn't Fan.
know. Shu doesn't do it as much as he used to.
All I know is it's basically only McIntyre and Faye that I can really think about when it comes to
Pl-
streaming.
yeah, streaming heroes as professionals.
We need more people to
Okay,
stream.
so that's where I mean, this is where I just go. I hate to say it, but Overwatch is getting more tournaments as of late than Heroes has.
Well, yeah, it's new flavor of the month. It's pretty awesome. Plus, everyone um, has been hyped for this since the beginning, both because it's a Blizzard game and because of its just playstyle. It's like a revived Team Fortress 2, as we both know, and it's a lot more people prefer the FPS. Plus, it's like you also get sort of the MOBA aspect in there just because of preset
Yeah,
heroes and
because
preset
abilities and
abilities.
stuff like that, and more characters that do certain things that change
Yeah,
up the pace of it.
yeah,
Yeah, and as for me, you know, I'm starting to get into competitive Overwatch, and you know that I've been studying comps and stuff like that for the last few weeks now. You know,
hmm
and yeah, it's very they have a meta, they have um like comps in Overwatch that are pretty up to par with saying that you can actually do a real game with with completely strategic style compared to a lot of other FPSs out there,
that's
that pretty much depends on one person that carries pretty much.
yeah. You can carry in Overwatch. As to in Heroes, you can kind of carry, but it's not like a League of Legends Dota carry where you are in a
Well,
side.
no. It's still team based. No, what I mean is there are in other FPSs like COD or Battlefield and stuff shit like that, you depend on yourself most of the time as being the top player or something. In Overwatch, it's actually really team based. Like you really have to work together and understand each other's abilities so that you can stay alive and also utilize ways of defeating the team so that you can push the payload or take a point, for instance.
Right.
Well, unlike COD and all that, where yeah, it's just one person. Like it's pretty much just one person. If your other team dies, oh well, one guy can probably take over and say stop the bomb from exploding in COD or something.
Yeah, if one
Well,
person has really
in
good positioning.
Overwatch, in Overwatch, it's totally different. It's like a matter of like, okay, I got a Reinhardt here, and I got I got um, say Lucio shooting and keeping the allies healed up at the same time, so that Widowmaker can possibly pull out like the most professional headshots ever. But that's what I mean. Like that's what differs compared to other FPSs because of the abilities and the roles you take in that.
Right. It's
So
it's a very complex game. I think
yeah, it's
um
pretty complex if you really think of it.
it's
But I will say that just because of that, Heroes is in a problem set because it's almost like another strategic game in a way.
and it's a Blizzard game too. So it's
Yeah,
just another game for Blizzard
that
fans.
yeah, that just kills yeah. And but that's the thing. Is Blizzard putting as much care into Heroes as they are with Overwatch right now?
Currently, I don't think so, but one thing, as you probably well know, Steven and I have been talking about, is that Blizzard has been getting a lot of esports organizations and such backing them so they can fuel the Overwatch esports scene since Overwatch was made solely
For PvP
for PvP, yes.
competitive play, yeah.
So we're hoping that yeah, let them have their fun with Overwatch right now, but when season one comes along, let's just hope.
That it gets a little bit better. Yeah, that's the thing, guys. Season 1 is coming, and it could be the chance for Heroes to be viable again, to be the talk again.
The
Because
talk.
here's the thing: Overwatch still won't have competitive mode until a competitive mode with ranking and all that until like what a few like 2 or 3 months from now, I think.
I thought it was in June.
Oh, is it in June?
I
Oh,
well,
or this month.
I don't know. I haven't really been studying on Overwatch because I play kind of like casually.
Hold
But
on, quick. Let me see for sure.
Yeah, that like what Kratos is also saying. Once
Drops this month.
they drop more content and we see the quality of the content they drop, let's just say more maps, another hero,
That's a
people start
problem.
to what? Yeah, especially
This
yeah, a
month.
lot of people they drop it at the same time as Heroes drops their first season.
Yeah.
So it's
So
at
that's.
you have to put a they're putting a knife to people's throats. They're basically saying
That sucks, man. That's. I thought it was gonna be a few months out, which gives heroes, time
time to grow, time for for
yeah, to come back. But here's the good thing, though. I mean, it's good and bad. It's a double-edged sword.
right,
So on one hand, there are teams that are leaving like we believe are leaving like MVP Black
right.
that are leaving Heroes, but it's a good chance for newer players to come into the competitive scene of HOTS. But it's also a problem that for it to possibly be not enough teams to start Heroes of the Storm from getting out there in the competitive scene as well.
Very
A
true.
lot of people would watch it as much, for instance. But there will be more people that want to be in the competitive scene too. But there's the thing: you can't put out a stream on competitive teams if there's nobody watching it.
Right, right. I mean, a lot of people tuned into the NA regionals, but I guarantee that the Overwatch,
The
the over,
Overwatch streams for competitives will be way up
way
high.
bigger. Like we only got like 11K people watching the NA regionals, while I'm pretty sure the Overwatch had like 30K, perhaps. It was up there, but
Yeah.
yeah, they got a bigger crowd currently, and it's a new game. There's new hype. I do expect it to die down a bit, but I'm not gonna say the heroes.
It's not for the next few months because if competitive play is coming in, it's not going to die down. And it's this week. It's this month too.
Yeah, when is it?
So, shit, I forgot it already. To let's see. It's going to be. It says your rank will reset every few months too for Overwatch. uh, it's coming this month. There's no release date yet, but it's this month. That just shows that it's still coming though this month.
And it's most likely going to be on a Tuesday, so it's either
Which,
going to be on the 14th, the 21st, or the 28th. I
but
believe.
but that's the point I'm making though. At this point, it's still going to be more popular than HOTS will ever be, because competitive play is on the way too.
Right, sadly. And
So it's not going to die down for a while now.
yeah, it's definitely going to be a while before
If
it.
anything, it's going to grow even more because now there's going to be more pro teams coming in.
More people being competitive in the game, definitely.
Yeah.
So it's helping both Heroes and Overwatch that their seasons are coming, but not at the same time. Because they're putting a knife to people's throats. Like, okay, you like both Overwatch and Heroes, great. Now you got to choose which one you're gonna hardcore climb in, or I don't know. I just people casually climb. It's just I don't like people who casually climb.
Yeah. I mean, it's tough. It's tough knowing that you can't. That I mean, I don't think HOTS is gone for
No,
good.
oh
No,
no, no, it's not gone.
it's
Definitely.
it's definitely gonna keep going for sure.
As long as people like us keep showing up to
Yeah, and people have to understand that it's still like one of those games that people want to keep playing towards going somewhere, and
like I think the biggest thing that really irks me is when people say Heroes as too casual. It's like what what? Like there are so many struggles in Heroes. I'd say it's the opposite of casual. Yes, there's no itemization. Yes, there's no last hitting, but there's still people who don't know how to use their hero effectively. There's still people who don't know how to go to the objectives. There's still people who don't know how to utilize the map items. It's just the map points of views, points of interest. My bad. It's just it's not
Yeah, I
great.
understand. Yeah. Well,
That's the biggest.
overall, like, okay, let's talk about the positives though um of HOTS and where the state of the Nexus is. I do know that we have season coming up, and that's going to make it viable again. Yes, there's of course we know about this Overwatch competitive mode, but still, people are still going to get on HOTS
Right. You know, people are still if they want their
because they want to rank. We've been talking about rank. That's the thing. It's the most coveted thing that we want right now is new rank.
right. We want our MMRs to be reset, and we also
Yeah, exactly. So really, is it? It's like saying like people are going, oh well, what about the next season of Overwatch? It's going to start soon, and then you just go, well, there's also that fact that you know, there's going to be Overwatch's season, but people want this right now because we've been asking for it for a while, and it's finally happening.
right.
So the state of the Nexus is still okay.
We're still alive.
Yeah, and the thing is, it's still going to be overshadowed by Overwatch, though. But I will say that we're still going to be able to do ranks, and let's talk about that ranking system. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be great.
So what's cool? Some of the things we found we put out and how they confirmed in the video today, because I noticed that a lot of people know about it already.
Hmm.
um, one so ranking is based on 10 placement matches.
Yep.
You do these 10 placement matches, it'll put you in a tier. One of them, it could either be bronze, silver, gold, platinum. I think after platinum, it's master, right?
No, it goes
Oh,
bronze,
diamond, yeah.
diamond, then
And
master.
then master, and then grandmaster.
But that's one of the things. I really don't want them to set anyone above platinum because then it does not promote climbing. You know, like yes,
Yeah.
some people do deserve definitely to be in platinum, diamond, master, grandmaster. It's just where's the fun if you just get placed at the tier you want to be in and you're like, oh, back to unranked draft, I guess. It's just
Yeah, yeah, true.
I think it
Oh,
that would to me that's what would make
so
this
you're
game.
saying you want. Oh, so okay, you're saying that basically you want if you rank to a certain height, you got to keep that ranking up. Like if you're not going to play rank as much as you after you already get to a certain high tier and you go to unranked all of a sudden you don't feel like they should stay up there and they should just dwindle down if they take time.
Well, yeah, Blizzard
Yeah.
has already confirmed that if I think it's if you are above gold and you do not play games for some time, your ranks will go down and you'll eventually hit like silver 5 or something.
But how are they measuring that? Is that based upon like each day you lose like say 200 or something?
I really hope it's not each day.
Oh,
But
so they didn't specify how it's done?
no, but they did say there will be rank decay if you do not um
Oh,
complete
so
your
there
rank.
you go, guys. So there's a chance that you could keep yourself up and keep staying at top rank if you keep playing.
But to me, that's what would make this game casual. Is if okay, let's just say you get buttfuck lucky and win all 10 of your placement matches. Boom, you're diamond. And I don't know, it's just it doesn't promote climbing. Yes, it does feel awesome to be put in diamond, but
Yeah, but then you just said that if they don't play and they just stay in unranked, then they're gonna be. You just said if they confirm that, then they're probably gonna be set down from diamond and go back to platinum or something,
oh
and
no,
then
I just
eventually go. I mean, like that's the thing. Like, dude, they probably deserve that if that's the case. But like if they don't keep it up, they're gonna lose their thing. So that it's forced for them to keep playing, and then if they keep losing, they're gonna be put in a different platform in the end, right?
right, but I just still don't think you should be placed that high, even if you do um win
Okay, so what you're saying is like if you first start, then you get your placements. If you win all of it, then you should be set to at least like a
gold.
low tier gold,
Yeah, low tier
right?
gold. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping foresee myself being platinum, but I kind of like this is no one wants to hear this. I kind of want to be placed in silver, so then I can climb through gold, and it's just much more rewarding, you know. I'm that guy. Like a lot
I
of
don't know.
people.
I don't know. I don't know. I guess it just depends. We'll see how it goes. Some people will complain about it, some people won't. But for me, it's like I rather have that knowing that fact that somebody can lose their rank by not playing, because there are a lot of those sniffy fucking assholes out there
That rank one and
that
just sit there.
that rank one and they just don't fucking play Hero League anymore because they like to stay rank one.
Yep.
And I know there's some people out there like that, and I'd rather them lose their shit and go, "Oh my god!" And there's some people that got carried to a rank one too.
Definitely through especially through when you could hero
When
league with four
yeah,
people.
4 people or and all that. That was kind of bitchy, and they probably didn't stay in ranked when
Right.
they finally went rank one. I think that's a lot better. That shows who really is the real players. Who are really the main like amazing players that stay rank one.
Right.
So if that's the case, I am not as angry about it as I was before because that sounds a lot better. If that's true though, I don't know if that's true, man.
We'll
You
have to
s-
see.
you may say it is, but I have to see proof of that.
Of rank decay,
Yeah. Uh,
it says so on the page here. I'll link it to you after the stream, Rooney.
all right. All right.
But yes, there's a whole page that'll tell you everything you need to know about the new ranking system coming up, and it's going to be pretty great. I mean, I feel pretty happy because I'm getting an elemental wolf. So
I'm not.
actually, you are.
Am I?
You're
I
placed
don't
in
think so.
you're placed in team league.
Oh, they changed it to if you're placed in
Okay,
team.
so this is what you get an elemental wolf in hero league if you've ever achieved past rank 20. Like I've been rank 14 before,
Okay.
and in team league they made it so face roll. You just have to get past rank 40 in team league, and you're like
Oh,
what?
I'm like 42.
No, no, you are?
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? Here, one sec. I could have sworn you were up there like in the 20s. And
Nope.
plus that's one thing.
That's Izzy.
But that's another thing. It's based on your highest point you've ever gotten. It's not placed on the current rank that you are
I never
right now.
got higher than 42.
Yeah, let me see. I could have sworn you did because you did the placements with Hop and Havoc.
Yeah, but I didn't play as much.
I don't know.
That's...
We'll have to see. Um,
well,
but
if anything, I will say this that I'm still so excited. I mean, I might have missed out on this one to be honest.
yeah, dude, I'm so excited. I cannot even comprehend the amount of excited. Like, there's a scale from one to excited, and I'm excited.
Well, okay, so overall, State of the Nexus is still looking okay,
All right.
and maybe some new players will make teams. Who knows?
That's kind of what I'm expecting right now. Is when season one turns the corner, I'm going to want to get Izzy. We're gonna put together a team, and then we're gonna try and go somewhere, especially with the NA
I'm
regionals.
43.
You're 43. Do you know if that's the absolute highest?
Yeah, that's the highest because I don't play a lot of Team League.
Well, we got to get you about 40 then, dude. I can help you through Izzy. Izzy doesn't really give a shit about his team league right now. It's just Hero League that he's really caring about. But we'll get you that wolf. We got another 7 days. We got another week. But
Yeah, okay, so what's next in just laps?
just like I was thinking, one thing I also kind of wanted to talk about was State of the Nexus. Um, was the fact that um there was that one game. Was it Gale Force or Astro who went? This could have been done with the NA regionals discussion, but I didn't think of it until now. You remember that one game where they went no tank, no warrior?
Wow.
I think it was like
They
two.
didn't win? Oh no, no, they won. They
Yeah,
won.
they won. That was the jaw dropper. They won with
Yeah,
no
they had
warrior.
like no warrior. Uh it was in the what you call it? Dragonshire.
I think so. Yeah. It was in
It was in
Dragonshire.
Dragonshire. They didn't have a tank, yet they won that game. And I think it was Cloud9.
I mean, I was pretty
Yeah,
freaked out
that
by it.
was jaw dropping too.
It
Like
was
I've
jaw
never
dropping.
seen a comp like that before. They had two healers. They had a Brightwing and a Rhaegar, and they had Illidan and can't remember. Was it Thrall?
I remember there was just Brightwing. I remember Brightwing
No,
Tassadar, perhaps.
no, there was no Tassadar. It was Brightwing Rhaegar.
All right, so even then, tons of heals. Yeah,
Yeah, it was like freaking amazing. I've never seen a comp like that before.
you have chain heals. You have
Brightwing's passive
his
heals,
passive heals. Yes, his AOE heals, and then he
and then
took.
you had two melee.
I think it was
Y-
like Thrall and no, it wasn't
Was it
Summoner.
Thrall?
It
Was
wasn't.
it Thrall?
It was.
I know there was an Illidan in there.
I know that.
There was definitely an Illidan in there.
I think I remember Thrall having a 100% pick ban rate. So in every single game he was involved in.
Well, if anything, it was two melees. I remember that, and it was Brightwing and Rhaegar, and then some other hero.
Specialist or ranged.
Yeah, and they won. No tanks, nothing. It was incredible. Like we didn't even think it would work.
Right. It was.
They had Zool. Oh, okay. They had Zool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, they had Zol, I think, but still, it's pretty hard pusher. God, I can't believe that. Is that the Canadian flag?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know.
This. So let's go to our laps now.
Yeah.
So this guy, we were at Steven's, Killer Steven right there. We were at his house, and there was a Twitch icon that was
It was the
that
Horde
he was
icon.
pointing out. Yeah, it was the Horde icon, and my Bakey couldn't really see it. So then he thought, "Is that the Canadian flag?"
It's like, you have the
He like
Canadian
pointed
flag?
at it, and then Steven looks at him like this, like
Steven's like, out of all the people, you don't know what that means?
I know, and you're like a fucking Horde. You're a fucking Horde player, and he's like, it's fucking Horde symbol. He's like, oh,
I'm
I can't
blind as a
really see.
bat.
Yeah.
I'm blind as a bat, but that was pretty fucking funny. Yeah, I activated that, Mark. If you don't go Horde, you're gonna get your left nut chopped off.
Yeah, I will. I will. Um, what other things happened? That was pretty funny.
My pants kept falling
Oh,
at the NA regionals.
this guy didn't have on the second day. He didn't have his belt, so his pants kept falling down. we were we were getting ready to be. We were like so excited about this one part in the matches that we got up and we started chanting and screaming and laughing, right? And then this fucking guy gets up and it fucking drops down.
They just
Nobody
fall.
saw it. Nobody saw it but us, though.
They just fell.
Yeah, they just fell, and we were just like, did that really just happen?
That really did just happen, and it was such a terrible thing. Such a terrible thing. But
Um,
better things were funny.
yeah, and then Zuno was there. He was cool.
Dude, it was pretty awesome to talk
Awesome.
to.
Astral was amazing to talk to. We didn't get a picture with Gale Force. It's the only team we didn't really get a picture with.
Ironically, them being the winners.
Yeah, I know. We didn't really care for them either until they won.
Yeah, that's why I wasn't really like dying to take a picture of them. It's like the only reason I would have wanted to take a picture is because one, they're one of the pro teams. Why not? And two, hey, they
Yeah.
won. It's not like, oh my god, it's Gale Force. Let's get a picture.
Yeah, but they did win, and we were just like, fuck. We couldn't see them anywhere, so we couldn't take a picture anywhere.
Yeah, we kind of just dipped. We were like, okay, back to Las Vegas.
Yeah, that was a long trip too.
Very.
Oh yeah, okay. So that night we were about to leave. We didn't get any sleep. Steven did, but I don't sleep like really early, so I ended up. Well, you ended up agreeing with me and saying let's just stay up and watch movies. So we watched this movie called Dope, and then we watched the Witch, and we drove all the way over there and pretty much stayed up for 24 hours after that because
Yeah.
like because of watching the NA regionals that first day.
That first day I kept falling asleep. Like they can both vouch for me. I was like,
Yeah, we regretted it. We regretted it in the end.
yeah, we did.
But then we got some sleep that night, and then we came into the second day and we were like wide awake and we were ready to go. It was much shorter though, so it's like we couldn't really enjoy being awake this time.
Yeah, that's what sucked was the longer day. We were both half asleep, and then
Yeah,
the second day, it's like we were both full of energy, but it
but we
was
still knew what was going on though.
right. I think I like actually fell asleep for a whole game. First day,
Oh shit,
I think I
yeah.
might have. You guys just didn't do shit. But yeah. But the second day, we were full of energy. It was pretty awesome.
It's fun. It was fun, guys. Like I would say, like if you guys ever get a chance, I would highly encourage you guys to go watch and go over to whatever California, whatever they're going to put it at next, the regionals, because it's fun and you get to meet the pro teams,
Please, the protein.
and it would help the HOTS community.
Yeah, it really would. I mean,
It would help HOTS in general. Yeah.
I mean, it was just fun talking to them again. As I said at the beginning of the cast, these people are human. That kind of creeps me out how good they are, and they're still not like robot alien
No,
motherfuckers.
I knew they were human. I just, what's cool is that Glauron remembers us. That's
Hey,
the thing.
you're the guys from Vegas. It's like, oh shit,
Yeah.
dude, you have good memory too.
And I still gotta say he's the best melee in this whole entire HOTS thing.
Yeah, he's
Oh, by the way,
definitely
he's
awesome.
in our community. I don't know what he's under, but yeah, he's.
Like I was actually thinking about like snooping him out. Like you can find out his name, but I don't really want to kind
No,
of
no,
do
no,
that.
don't be like that creeper.
Yeah, I don't want to be a creeper. I'm just gonna let him stay in the
We do
group,
not
do
promote
his thing.
creeping.
Yeah, we do not promote creeping here, but we do promote Cheez-Its. That was the first. I was like, I was going into a joke. I was like, we don't promote stalking and creeping here, but then we promote, and then my mind was like racing through everything in existence that I knew, and I was like, Cheez-Its.
All right, well, so what else should we talk about, or is that it?
I think that's it.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna make a YouTube channel to upload this to, and we're gonna have this on YouTube too. I'll post this video into the community. And
And you will be more prepared next time.
yeah, I was stuck in. I know it's the most fucking stupid excuse ever, but I was stuck in traffic. Yeah, but
Like
yeah,
yeah, because he next time he'll have videos for you guys to watch next time, like to keep it more interesting than us just looking at each other.
yeah, and it's like there's also just
Because we can tell you shit, but if we show you, it's a lot cooler that way.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
you
That's what I
saw
was
that
saying.
Faye fucking dunk. That was really cool.
That was pretty awesome.
And if
But
we had better frames on that, that would have been probably cooler to watch.
yeah, but you can check it out at the Heroes of the Storm YouTube channel. They have every highlight there. I was just checking. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
But next time we'll have the stream look better. There will be there'll be better transitions and it'll just be
Videos and stuff. And yeah,
yeah.
he's going for that OBS studio now,
Yeah, I'll
right?
start studying it.
Yeah, and that one lets you. It's probably like a lot better for like doing professional streaming and stuff.
I can only hope. But anyway, guys, Mark, look at the camera real quick.
I'm looking.
Here. Okay, one sec.
Oh wait, what?
You'll see. All right. Well, anyway, thanks hanging with us, and if you're watching us on YouTube or on the community, the next show we'll be doing is Saturday, the 18th, June 18th at I think it's 3 p.m. Yeah, 3 p.m. and I'll have a different guest on, so we're gonna give Mark a break here. But I'll be more
Thank
prepared
you
next
for
time.
having me.
Most definitely. Anyway, take care, guys.
See ya.